How's it going, everybody? Good to see you again. So we're going to be doing something really different today. We're going to be making our very own rain sticks out of a paper towel roll. That's right, the handy dandy paper towel roll. So you'll need one of those. You'll also need a piece of just regular old copy paper. Notebook paper will work just fine as well. You'll need something round, whether that be a coaster, a glass, or something like that. Just something that's a little bit bigger than the end of the paper towel roll, and you'll see why in a little bit. You'll also need a marker. You'll need some tape. You'll need a pair of scissors. You'll need rice. And you'll also need some tin foil. Now, not very much of it, but you will need some tin foil. And you'll also need something to wrap the tin foil around, whether that be something like this, or it could even be a broomstick handle. That's totally fine as well. So let's get started. Alright, so starting here, you are going to be taking your piece of paper and your circular object that I told you to get out before and make two circles. Then you're going to take your paper towel roll and in the center of those two circles, draw two smaller circles. Trust me, there's a reason for this. Now, once you are done drawing your circles, you need to grab your pair of scissors and start to cut those circles out. Now, once you're done with cutting out your circles, you're then going to take your circles and start to cut out little slits in the circles, almost to kind of make a little fan shape for them. And trust me, there is a reason for this as well. There you go. You can actually see that a little bit better. Now, you're about to see why the reason for the slits. So, it will actually help to make your end fit better on top of the paper towel roll. Go ahead and twist them in just a little bit to make it fit a little bit better to the shape. And this is going to take a little bit of Scotch tape, so just be ready for that. Tape the ends up really, really well. We definitely don't want any of the rice pouring out all over you. That would be no fun at all. And once you get done taping, there should be the finished product for the end of your paper towel there. Again, make sure that is sealed up pretty well. Now, here comes the interesting part. We're going to take our piece of tin foil that we got, get a pretty good size, you're going to need it, and roll it up into one long piece. Alright, now once you got your piece rolled up, you're going to want to start to form it and thin it out. Press it together pretty good. Again, you just want one solid kind of long piece, but it doesn't have to be very wide. But again, you're going to take that piece and wrap it around either your broomstick or some sort of stick that you can wrap that around to form it. Okay, now you're going to place it down into the paper towel roll. Now, time to bust out the rice. Quick side note here, if you have the bag rice like I do, and really any rice, I would totally recommend you get a measuring cup. I learned this very, very quickly. Thankfully, I didn't make too big of a mess, but it makes things so much easier to have a measuring cup. So very, very, very gently pour the measuring cup. You may spill a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal, I promise. Okay, cool. So it's in there, and we're going to take our other piece, of course, form it like we made the other side. And again, this side is going to need quite a bit of tape. And I'll be honest, the less cuts that you make in that top piece, the easier that piece is to handle. So I would recommend not making more than maybe 10, 11 cuts in that top piece. That makes things a whole lot easier, and it seals just as well for the end. Alright, now that you got that taped up, grab one more piece of paper if you'd like. You don't have to, but you can use this to make everything match up a little bit better for your rain stick aesthetically. And go ahead and tape that side down, and now you can write and draw and paint whatever you want to on the side of your rain stick. Make it your own. And so there it is, folks, your very own rain stick. Now let's hear how it sounds.